There's a rental car. It rained when we came in to Shannon. Colorful house across the street, huh? Own bathroom. Bay window.
Can I just... Automatic. Okay. Okay. I wouldn't even take it.
He did a good job.
Yeah.
We crossed traffic once earlier. But other than that, he did driving, so I thought.
I wouldn't try it. I wouldn't do that.
Now, Sprina House has been originally part of the Earl of Kenmare's estate. He owned most of the town up to the time the last Earl died in 1946. And then eventually the houses were sold on to the sitting tenants. So you can say they're all privately owned now. You can do bed and breakfast in this country using up to 4 bedrooms of your private house. It's a government order. So a lot of people do bed and breakfast in tourist areas. The town itself is quite small, 8,500 people. But because of the tourism input, it becomes a town of 30,000 to 40,000 people in the high tourist season, July and August. And it has more than 30 hotels as a result. Now you'll see the spire of the cathedral straight ahead in a moment. That's the Roman Catholic Cathedral, built in 1842, designed by a Victorian architect called Augustus Welby Puget. He also designed the Palace of Westminster in London, and he was joint architect for the House of Parliament in London.
Isn't our hotel over there?
Right over here to the left.
You're right, Nancy.
On the left, the police station. On the right, the public library.
Which street is it?
They've dispersed more seriously ill patients into smaller units, and the others are in halfway houses. And the concept of putting up high walls around mental institutions has gone. So that place is gradually being shut down.
That's where we were yesterday.
Where we went by yesterday.
And sit up on top of the hill there on the right. Straight ahead, the Brown Building, that was a fever hospital in the last century. It's now the largest geriatric home in the area, run by the council. On the left, the district hospital, the building with the black roof and the red stripe, that's the Cheshire Home. Group Captain Leonard Cheshire was one of the crew of the Enola Gay, dropped one of the atomic bombs, and when he came home from the war, he decided he was going to do something for society, so he set up a series of hospices all over the United Kingdom and Ireland.
There's the highest one.
Organization, so you can see what it's all about.
They got some
What's the name of this place? Killer Glen? Killer Glens.
Place is slowly waking up.
Is that 66?
Yeah, how does it... Per liter. Liters? Yeah, that's per liter. But is it that's not 7 8 pounds? Oh, yeah. We did.
It's pence.
Yeah. 66.9 pence.
Or pints.
Yeah.
Pints.
Well, we were in bed. He was in bed. Well, I was in bed by about 8. Yeah. And we just had to go this morning. No. I watched those 2 movies. Yeah, we did too. But I had seen them both before.
Now the trees coming up on the left that look like palm trees, they're an Australian tree called a cordyline. They're also in New Zealand where they're called the cabbage tree. They grow well in this region because we get an oceanic climate on the western side of Ireland, totally dominated by the Atlantic Ocean. And the weather we get is much like you get in Washington State around Seattle. Not very warm summers and not very cold winters. The Atlantic loses its heat very slowly. It causes a lot of fog and mist, and we do get a lot of wind and rain. For instance, the average rainfall in this region is 55 inches a year. Last year we had 75 inches. And in the month of January this year we've already had 14 inches in 1 month. So it's probably going to be high again this year. But then the weather has changed everywhere. At least it seems to have changed in Europe anyway. I don't know what it's like in the States, but everybody's complaining about changing weather patterns. You can't predict it anymore with any...
Inside the Red Fox. How's your Irish coffee?
Good.
Let me taste. Ah, and it is good. Oh. There's a Red Fox.
Now there's your mom.
Were you not funny when they did the commercial came on TV for Charmin?
Yeah.
With the bear? Oh!
It answers the question everybody else would want to know.
Now it's just like the pub that we were in yesterday. It had little stools, little peat fireplace. Nice pool table, in good shape, not like the States. Carport. Good stuff. There's our coach right there. The Irish Village. And there's a red fox. Now this place has a unique smell to it. It has like a semi-sulfur smell. The peat burning in the local little fireplaces. Wouldn't want to put a match on that roof.
No.
I think you'd be building a new place in a hurry.
No door.
See that? There's no big flame, and that's what they cook with. All the cooking utensils have tons of carbon on it. And it just sits there and smolders, so I guess used to huddle around the to call it a fire is giving it too much justice. But that's the way they heated the place. What's in here? Oh, yeah. A cradle. My great-great-grandfather could have been rocked in that cradle. Who knows? Look at the thick walls. I don't know what the walls are made of. I know the roofs are made of peat down darn near. Look at the bellows. Wow. See, I knew what that was, and I didn't even have to look at the sign. It said bellows. Stone floor. There again, the roof made out of that stuff again.
Well, yeah, Kelly and I like to have a snap. You can do a snap of it if you like. You want to be snapped back.
I'll get over there. Yeah. Get all three of us. You guys.
All right then.
Okay. Bye.
There you go. Horse drawn one, two.
course, way back when they had galvanized fencing, you know, to make it real authentic looking. Look at the thatch roof, huh? Talking to this camera, you know, all by myself and saying, "Look at this, yeah." Ooh, dirt floor. Fire went out in that one. Hey, look, they got cats that look just like American cats. Of course, heat rises, so you'd want to sleep up if you could. Lots of Catholic stuff in here. There's some dude hanging on the wall. If you don't do it my way, get out of Ireland. Yeah.
Oh, we read that about in our hotel. That O'Connell.
Yeah, I read up a lot for months and months before I came here.
For Paris? You were living up to what you read?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My family's from Ireland. I think most Americans that come here for one reason or another, because of a spouse or whatever, come here because of their ancestry. And Ireland's starting to cater to that too. They have these heritage centers and stuff in the major cities where you can look up your family.
Yes, we just saw one we in outside of Dublin, right?
What?
The Heritage Center.
Wexford.
Wexford?
Right. Well, I plan on going there.
Wexford, it's a nice little walk. It gives you it's much earlier time than all this.
Yeah.
But we were watching a guy do a thatch roof on a Viking house, and he was doing a great job. I mean, it was really well done.
Yeah, go through the loft in there.
This is called the Bog Village, by the way.
Past that last place right here.
Blue Smoke. That's what the bus driver called it. Blue Smoke. Oh. Yeah, now you see that pony, how much it digs up the earth? I guess the sheep don't do that. Now this thing has a 320 zoom on it. I got the sun pointed here. I don't know how much of a zoom I can get. I'm going to point at that hill. Yeah. Bay. Windy. way up there in the mountains.
We get on you guys? We get on you? Plenty of room.
Hey, Edith, you sure you don't want to sit over here?
You can have it. Get your mouth
That tour bus from hell. The road yet traveled, right there. Now you know why they want you to drink it. Says that the battery's still fully charged.
So we've got one on the River Shannon, which is our longest and largest river running down the centre of the country and into the Atlantic at Limerick. And then we've got several more hydroelectric schemes on lakes over on the eastern side of the country in County Wicklow. We're too small for a nuclear facility. That's probably not the best method of generating electricity, but it does give some local employment and prevents people having to emigrate to seek employment elsewhere. Emigration has been, for hundreds of years, the curse of this country. Now we're shortly coming up to our lunch stop at the Patch Cottage, self-service restaurant. Food is very fresh, very nice. Selection of tea, coffee, soup, sandwiches. She also does a cottage pie, a shepherd's pie, and a very good Irish stew. So when we get there, suit your palate and your pocket.
That is a peat burning generating station. Well, I can tell where we're going to stop. There's another bus or something. It wasn't recorded, but the stuff was imported from France. And it's full of thorns. Ouch. Wow.
Hey, Lenny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, you'll see the church in a moment. It's quite an imposing building. And this is like a lot of Irish small towns. People like to park wherever they want to do their business and they don't care about anyone else's inconvenience. And you find that the yellow lines are merely decorative. The yellow lines in Ireland, a single yellow line means no parking at all, and a double yellow line means no parking at all at all. Anyway, that's the O'Connell Memorial Church coming up on the right. Quite an imposing building.
Farmer's market.
Look at that.
Moving too fast.
You'll also notice as we drive through that every second shop is a pub. Of one kind or another. And you'll notice that the yellow line on the right-hand side up here is merely decorative. There's cars all over it. They had a guy here last year, but I think the local traders objected and he was removed. They said he was clearing all the people out of the town. And the poor guy lost his job. He couldn't win. You know, local politics is a very powerful thing.